All right. Welcome to FaBled Hunters.
I'm Yuanji.
I'm Saint.
And we're finally going to open something today.
We are? Well, I opened some stuff before. I opened the Crucible.
I haven't opened anything.
You haven't opened anything. Okay, since you haven't opened anything, let's give it a fresh start. We've got a formerly waterlogged case of Tales of Aria.
What happened?
This came from Europe, and it was like really wet and whatnot because the boxes and the rain, and I don't know. It could have taken a swim for all I know. The thing I do is when I get cases that are like beat up like this, I just open them. I don't know. I've had some really good luck, right?
At least all the boxes are plastic sealed, right?
Yeah. Let's see what happens. Let's do a box opening. We're gonna keep it to one box, and we're gonna spice things up a little bit. Change up the format, right?
Yeah, you were saying that you have a new kind of like opening format you wanted to try out.
Yeah, because the box battles and me getting my butt kicked by Ada and me doing various workouts, eating cards, having to drink some not so great drinks, that kind of started sucking. So
fair enough.
And if it's like if it sucks to do and not many people are watching it, then let's just keep it fresh and do something different.
All right, so let's talk about what the new format is, or like what your ideas were, or how it came about.
Basically, like I've seen a lot of other content creators, especially somebody like Fluke. He's just really natural about it. He's just like opening his packs and talking about stuff. He could be talking about life. He could be talking about his family. He could be talking about cryptocurrency. He could be talking about the community. He's just having a good time. So let's keep it topical, roll with it. We'll just, this case, let's just, go from the top of our head, just talk about cards, talk about opening. We'll go back and forth and we'll see, right?
Yeah, so I guess it's been a while since I've opened Tales of Aria first, but it's that time of the year.
Yeah.
We got a foil rejuvenate and a ragamuffins hat. It's like that time of the year where basically, like, I think we made the video talking about the market, but then I think as a whole, like, everybody's kind of like hunkering down for the holidays, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And then so I wanted, I guess, to ask you to see if you have any like memorable holiday experiences, any like gifts that you've given or received that have been like kind of special for you.
Okay. Memorable holiday experiences. It's been a couple years because as a parent, not that many memorable holiday experiences, just trying to make sure our little girl has a happy holiday and is with family.
Yep.
But for me, many years back, I think after working for a while, it was really meaningful for me to buy my mom and dad a Christmas gift because it kind of symbolized, oh, there we go.
First Majestic.
Yeah, First Majestic. I won't sleeve Majestics. I'll sleeve foil Majestics.
Okay.
But it was really important because it was kind of like a coming of age type of thing for me. It felt like I was growing up and becoming more and more mature. And I don't even remember what I bought my mom and dad. I think it was a Prada. My mom got like a Prada bag or something like that.
Yeah.
And my dad, I forgot what it is. Oh, foil Majestic. Speak of the devil.
Nice.
Yep. Hold on. Is there something under the foil Majestic? No. Just a buckler, rotten old buckler. But yeah, it was just really meaningful because I'd never been able to buy substantial gifts for my parents before. It's like, oh, I make my own money now. I'm actually, I was a man when I left the house, but now like I'm a man that's financially well-to-do enough to, buy
kind of like you made it, right?
Like, buy loved ones nice things, something like that. If that, snapshot, if that makes sense, right? So,
like you finally you graduated.
Yeah, a little bit. I graduated. Yeah. How about you?
I think for me the most memorable holiday experience, I think one that really made me like value my family. I think was I remember I had first come to America I came to America when I was like, so like 3.5, like 4. And so I hadn't really, my parents had moved to America before I did. So,
Okay.
so how it worked was my dad and my mom came, I think when I was like around 1. So I was like raised by extended family.
Okay.
I didn't really interact with them that much in my like early. Is there something at the back? So I didn't. So I think the first time that I really felt like, oh, like my family really cares about me was like, I think my first Christmas in America.
Okay.
That was like when the Nintendo 64 came out, and
N64.
and you know N64 is like super hot when.
Of course. I was there. That was the late 90s, right?
Yeah, so I think the first time, like when we went to like the various like electronic stores or whatever, they would put out like the displays or whatever that you could like try out. So I really wanted one. I was like 4 or 5 at the time. And I remember my dad got up, I think at like 5 or 6 a.m., lined up outside the Wiz at like 86th Street.
Nobody beats the Wiz.
Nobody beats the
Holy
Wiz.
crap. That's a throwback and a half.
And yeah, I think just like, and then my mom told me like, oh, because I woke up and I'm like, where's Dad? And he's like, oh, he's lining up outside the Wiz. And I think that's like the first time, I think for Christmas that I really felt that like my parents like really cared about me.
Really?
Yeah, that they would like.
Well, at least that you remembered, right? Because I'm sure they always cared about you.
Yeah,
right?
no, but that was like the first time I think like in my early like life that like it really made for me like family like meant that they were important, that they would like go out of their way to you know. And then
to make sure you were happy and you know.
Do you have anything like card related? I remember my first like booster box that I ever got was also on Christmas. I got a box of Mirrodin.
Okay.
Oh no, the Majestic. Mirrodin when it first came out was, I think it was like a pretty hot set because everybody wanted to get like a Chrome Mox.
Okay.
Or what was the other? That was like the big money card. I think they were like $40 or something.
Chrome Mox is still pretty expensive for what I know. Yeah.
Yeah. It was like the first time that they printed a card that was kind of like a Mox since I think Diamond. And obviously like that card was super powerful. So I got a box of Mirrodin and I couldn't wait. So on Christmas Eve, I like snuck downstairs. I like snuck to like where all the presents were wrapped up, and then I like opened the box like in secret in the dark.
Okay.
I was trying to find like anything good. I think the box was a dud. I think I just got a Mindslaver at the end, and I was in so much shame. I hid all the wrappers. I put them back into the box so that nobody would know.
Really?
Yeah.
You're just ashamed of yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I couldn't wait.
A Mindslaver. I don't know the card, so I'm guessing it's probably pretty bad.
No, Mindslaver was a good card, but that was like the only hit. So like Mindslaver, I think at the time was like a $10 card. Mindslaver now is like pretty expensive, I think, because of like EDH. Yeah, it's like the 6-mana artifact. You play it, you pay 4 mana to activate it, and you take control of your opponent's next turn.
Okay.
And so like that card is like really good, but I think at the time it like this was back when a lot of the card prices and values were based off of I would say like more competitive play, like Standard.
Okay.
Mattered a lot for card prices.
Yeah. And
then so Mindslaver was like a $10-ish card. I think it was played in like some like combo-ish decks, but then it wasn't like the big ticket. Like everybody wanted to play like Affinity, like with Chrome Mox. That's just kind of
what did Chrome Mox do? I remember it tapped for mana. It was 0 casting cost.
Yeah.
What exactly?
It's an imprint. So when it comes into play, you exile a card from your hand.
Oh! Hey! Okay.
Oh.
Wow. Right. That doesn't suck. Is that our first one we're pulling in the show?
The first legendary?
No, the first Rampart.
Oh, I think so.
It definitely is, right?
We pulled the shock card, I remember.
Yeah.
And then
we're just chatting about cards, about the holidays, having a good time, and yeah. top, bottom, left, right. It's a little bit to the right, but this is still a pretty nice card. Oh man, the corners, there's a little, I mean, I don't see why this wouldn't hit 9.5 corners, but it's a nice card. A pretty solid hit.
Nice.
Yes. Good stuff. We'll just put it right in the bottom middle, right there for now. Nice. That's a good start, man. Feeling it. So you're saying about input?
Oh man, I got interrupted by myself. Yeah. So it's just like
you pull some great shit. Oh my god,
that's crazy. Dude, not as crazy as the Eye of Ophidian.
Yeah, that plus the CNC, that episode was insane. I was hype about it for like 2 weeks. I swear. I swear. It was just insane. Not that I don't have one, but to pull one and then to be in that order, that episode was pretty sick.
Where was I?
You were talking about some Chrome Ox.
Oh yeah.
Imprint.
So it lets you exile a card from your hand when you play it, and then attach for colors equal to like what you exile.
Oh.
So I mean, like nowadays people, I don't know, they exile their like 5-color card, and then you play like in EDH or like whatever.
Okay.
But back in the day, like affinity for artifacts was really strong ability that they printed. And then so like everybody, like what they wanted to do is they wanted to like play like your whole hand out on turn 1. You play like a bunch of frog mites, which were like 2/2s for 4 that had affinity, and then mirror enforcers, which are 4/4s for 7 that had affinity. So like all your artifact lands tap for 2. The Chrome Mox basically taps for 2 mana. You have like draw spells that like cost 1. Is just like in general, just like you get to play like a lot of like stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, that was like the most popular and like pretty busted. That was like probably one of the least balanced like formats in a while.
Okay. So affinity, you're saying? So this has happened in MTG a lot, and this is nothing new to trading card games.
No.
That's actually a good point because, like right now, we still have some people still whining about the Briar meta, right? The Briar Cheerios.
Oh, it's honestly, I feel like because I do play in these like tournaments quite a bit, and I feel like the meta for flesh+blood is actually pretty good.
Yeah, I'd say so.
They just came out with that article recently where they kind of like reevaluated whether or not they wanted to ban or restrict any cards under the Majestic Foil.
Majestic Foil.
Like whether or not they wanted to ban anything, and then they said like, okay, well, looking at the data, like Kano has won like the nationals, like Dorinthia has won some nationals, like they have like Katsu, like
Dory, how did they do it?
I don't know. But I think they looked back and then they said that it's not like in Affinity. Just to give everybody some perspective, the meta was I think it was like 65 to 70% of the decks were Affinity.
Yep.
And then if they weren't Affinity, you have to build like a specific like anti-Affinity deck. Like you needed to play these like anti-artifact cards like specifically. And I would argue that like honestly the Monarch Chain meta was like kind of similar to that, where everybody was like running snags and stuff. Like you had to like for sure like be able to beat Chain.
Yep.
But I think right now it's not as polarized as that.
Not as polarized?
Yeah. Like you have to worry about Prism. You have to worry about you have to worry about these like Runeblade decks, but then at the same time like you can't make your deck like completely weak to like block out. It's just like there's a mix, and I think that I don't know. That's just how I feel, but. I don't know. Getting back to the topic of the holidays, Sam, what are you and your family doing for the holidays this year?
Holidays?
Yeah, this year.
We are actually going to my daughter's first experience in Disney.
Ooh.
So she's never done the whole Disney World thing, and it's the 50th anniversary. So we're going to go down there. We're going to meet some new friends in Florida, as well as just give her very first experience. And, you know, it's just a lot of fun. A lot of new things are happening, a lot of new experiences that we're showing our child and that we're experiencing as parents. And it's just, you know, there's ways to not enjoy life, and then there's ways to enjoy life. And I always choose to be positive, and I always choose to try to seek out new experiences and make the best of whatever situations we have. And speaking of the meta and the changes, I just wanted to say that we haven't told our viewers yet that we're getting some sort of spoiler for spoiler season.
Okay,
and spoiler season's only like 6 weeks away as of the filming, and it'll be less, maybe 5 weeks away by the time the viewers watch this video.
Nice.
So stay tuned. It's going to be late in the spoiler season. I'm sure LSS saved the best for last. And keep on watching, everybody. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. You saw the Majestics. We got a awesome legendary cold foil, and hope you guys like this. If you guys watch and you have any other ideas for topics, we'll start taking down topics and just chatting about stuff and opening up cards, because I don't want to drink any wasabi drink and, eat cards anymore.
Yeah.
If you guys don't really want me to. So, yeah.
Now they're gonna write in the comments, we want to see Saint drink more wasabi.
Drink more wasabi.
Okay.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time.
Have a happy holidays.
Bye now.